to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Jamie Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go through the snow here in Cleveland. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win. The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time, and it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the 15-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You think back to last week and how well they played in the wild card round, being able to get out of there with a win. But now is when the pressure starts ramping up, Mike. You understand you're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl. So which team is able to balance the excitement of being here, but also not letting the pressure of the moment get the better of it?
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Browns offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Judkins. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This is 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Texans offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to...
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. That is Myles Garrett in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go right back to Mixon. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. So, from 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. They have the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. The rookie from Texas A&M. Nice throw on that one to get a 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Browns will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Stroud to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. It's a gift to Judkins heading right. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That the former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses now. Not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Texans offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Strap quickly out to Collins. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd down and 3. Now Mixon. 1st down and more. Past the 40. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 14.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a designed run. Oh, a loose football. The Browns have it. Down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And he'll get only about 3 before being written out of bounds.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts, but the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. I think as the offense offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-3 game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. 3rd and a long way to go. All right. Now Stroud. Throw left side, finds Dell. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Houston. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hufford very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The 2nd week of the playoffs is underway. One more game follows our game later tonight, and then 2 more tomorrow. After that, we're down to 4. We'll have the championship round all set up for next Sunday. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the 49ers in a rematch of some of those great Montana versus Sims playoff games in the 1980s. And this is the Niners wideout. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's a 59-yard touchdown. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Dameon Pierce. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Broncos use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Run here with Mixon. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Down the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down, Houston.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4-5 speed to maybe play at a 4-7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball's going to end up. It gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. Up the middle goes Judkins here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 17 yards on that play. It's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. They'll push forward here down to about the 27. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And left side. It's caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's Judkins. And he will score! Touchdown, Cleveland.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns take a 10-3 lead.
Texans lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a second and 6. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down for Houston.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Mixon has the first down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Now Jamie Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle. 2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27.
Now, faking the give. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Cleveland.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's now 3rd and
4. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on that 3rd and 4.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
first down, it's back to Judkins. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and you say, okay, more likely than not.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Browns. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Browns go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Texans 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Texans, first down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Texans, first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Higgins sent in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. They'll be forced to just blow that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
To return, it's Mims. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run going with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, yeah. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. He'll look to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He'll drop to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 14-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. On the handoff, Judkins. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a third down and 4. They'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
Now, for the point after. He's got it, and the Browns move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Texans offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as we start this one with first and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll step up and run, and he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Still some hope, keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's on 2nd and long. Now Stroud. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have a Texans 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw, Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. They go to a knee, and that will do it. Next stop, the AFC Championship game. So it's a win for the Browns. It will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the Conference Championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.